Yo, you. Even if you follow me, you're weird as That was his agency, guys. This is my crash out video, unedited. Michael, I might not even send it to you. I'm sorry, I'm done. You guys.
TikTok meltdowns, the new and surefire way to go viral no matter what. I've done it before. Maybe you've done it before? You have a bad day. You're overwhelmed. You're raging. So you just flip your camera on and you start ranting. For some reason, I don't know why we feel so comfortable, but we just post it online for strangers to see. Probably just so that we can feel validated, maybe, but then also so we can like low-key make money off of our pain. Tee-hee. Oh well. If you're lucky, maybe you'll get like the greatest cinematic masterpiece that TikTok has ever seen in a meltdown video. Or someone screenshots your face mid-cry with a sniffle and uses it as a reaction pic in the comment section. But have you ever watched a TikTok meltdown so intense, so chaotic, so unfiltered that by the end of it, you're just like, what the fuck just happened to me? That was Samara's crash out video for me. And today we're gonna break down why that crash out video just didn't really translate to the 40 million people who viewed it on TikTok, and why it's gaining so much traction, why it caused her to get like a sea of hate, and also what the fuck is even going on in the first place? Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is the Glow House? That video raised 1,000 questions, and today we're gonna answer 100% of them. Hi y'all, it's Maria ELIANA and welcome to my YouTube channel. To be honest though, Maria ELIANA is kind of a mouthful these days, so y'all can just call me Mari. Hey y'all, it's Mari and welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk about pop culture, trending topics, and whatever TikTok mess comes across our For You feeds today. If you have a topic that you want me to cover, drop a comment down below, or to be honest, better yet, DM me on Instagram at Mari4Eliana. A lot of times they actually do make it at the group chat, which is actually the reason why we are all here today, y'all. This is I have never received so many DM requests in my life for me to cover a topic. Getting lost in my own hair yet again. I want to get it straightened. I know like you're not supposed to say that when you have naturally curly hair. Everyone's gonna be like,
why would you ever straighten your hair? It's so pretty.
The hours, the work, the products that go into just making it look effortlessly curly. It is like a whole ass rodeo in my bathroom every morning. So don't kill me, DKM, if I straighten it. Now, let's get into our topic today so that this video isn't 4 hours long. I'm really trying to rapid fire here. So what is the Glow House and whom is a part of the Glow House? Before we jump on in, I just want to be totally clear. No confusion. All of the issues that I'm about to talk about today, whether that be like with the Glow House or the members of the Glow House or Samara, any of those issues has never contained Zuza. And none of the drama online has ever involved Zuza. Zuza was extremely unproblematic. She was not involved in any sort of drama. Sister was a sweet girl who was literally just spreading positivity and a message about being strong, hopeful, determined, and most of all, to live your life to the fullest extent no matter what the circumstances are or the hardships that you're going through. Zuza was genuinely like an angel on earth. I'm not even saying that to be dramatic, like she was literally just like nothing but a sweet little girl who unfortunately passed away from a long 11-year-long battle with cancer. May she rest in peace. She has changed the lives of probably millions of people, so her life was very full. May she rest in peace. So anyways, the Glow House. The Glow House is a TikTok creator house that was created in like February or March of this year. Actually, earlier this year, I actually did a video on them. Basically, it consisted of a group of preppy, mostly like well-off teenage girls that mainly did like get ready with me's, shopping hauls, try-on hauls, and like lip sync videos, like just like cute little like preppy little like aesthetic video. Like think 13-year-old Malibu beach girl whose parents are really rich and shops at Erewhon. Think like $30 Erewhon smoothie on their way to like cheer practice. Think like Stanley mug, like pink or white Stanley mug, and like their parents, even though they're like 13 years old, their parents take them to the nail salon every 2 weeks to like get French tip acrylic nails. Sol de Janeiro everything. Starbucks pink lemonade, white fox t-shirt, clean girl aesthetic type of like teenage girl. The Glow House was created by somebody named Gianna Joyce. You might follow her if you are into like get ready with me's, particularly the get ready with me's where somebody's spilling the tea about like their relationship, talking about get ready with me to egg my boyfriend's house, get ready with me to break up with my boyfriend, get ready with me to be broken up with, get ready with me to confront my best friend who slept with my boyfriend. Those are the ones that I always fall for. I'm sorry, I just like the drama. Low-key. Anyways, Gianna Joyce, main creator of the Glow House, president of the Glow House, and her co-president was her management agency, Tittle. You probably haven't seen like a lot of actual Glow House content, or maybe content from the Glow House members on your For You feed, because most of the people in the Glow House consisted of like girls between the age of 13 to 17, with Gianna being the oldest at 20, and a lot of the influencer events that they throw. Because yes, the Glow House sponsors like influencer events. I think they did like a Halloween party and a launch party, but all of their events is all ages. So like there's literal
children running around at their events.
They got their little brothers, little sisters running around there. They got their cousins, their niece, their nephew. They got their parents, their grandparents there. It's basically just like a big, rich family barbecue kind of, where everyone just like takes TikToks with each other. I don't know. It doesn't seem bad vibes though. It seems like pretty decent vibes. My point is like, if y'all are under the age of 20, y'all probably haven't seen these people on your For You feed. So like, I don't blame you if you don't know who any of these people are. So why is it called the Glow House? Well, I thought it was because they all wear like glowy clean girl makeup and they like get ready with me. I thought it was like a makeup glow house. Like I'm glowing, glow, see the glow. No, that's not it. So it's actually supposed to represent people who like glow from within. So like people who have like a lot of inner beauty. They always preach like positivity, anti-bullying, including everyone, for people who will take their inner beauty and then glow it all over the world onto the outside world and then just like make like a positive impact. So even though that's what they stand for and they say they stand for, it's actually been like kind of a controversial house like right from the jump. The Glow House members included here, as you can see, mostly only has like one type of girl in their house, which is what my video was about earlier this year. And as you can probably already tell, this is how they got themselves into their first controversy, particularly Gianna and Tittle, because they were the ones who like chose the members of the Glow House. There's a very clear lack of diversity here, obviously, but the Glow House disagrees with that. They are in fact very diverse. As you can see here, they have at least 4 shades of blonde. Zuza actually stood out a lot in the Glow House because unlike all the other girls, she gained her followers on TikTok by documenting her journey and everyday struggles as a 13-year-old girl who was battling acute myeloid leukemia, which is a rare type of blood cancer that she developed at only 3 years old. Her mom, Dagmara, is actually a doctor on social media, and she shares a lot of like educational tips on how to prevent cancer, particularly in children, and a lot of other medicine and health tips. I believe it's called integrative medicine is her line of practice. They have also been like in a bunch of controversies on TikTok. I don't know, I'm not super versed in like the Glow House drama. Like that's kind of like out of my area of expertise. It's just like a little too on the young side for me. I'm a little too old for that. I'm a little too unk. So, but I know it was like something crazy, like apparently someone slept with Gianna's boyfriend or something. It was someone slept with somebody's boyfriend, and then they had this big public dispute and everybody was speaking on it, and it was this huge thing. It was like a big scandal. I don't really follow it, you know. So that's pretty much all you really need to know about the Glow House, to be honest. There's not really much else important to the story. So now let's move on to who is Samara specifically, because that is the question on everybody's minds. So Samara is a member of the Glow House. Her best friend in the house was Zuza. They had many videos together. They filmed many things together. They actually vlogged together for Zuza's YouTube channel and Samara's YouTube channel. To me, also, Samara stood out a lot. Like, okay, so I watched like the Glow House introduction video on YouTube where it was like a Q&A where they just like asked members a bunch of questions. And honestly, y'all, Samara was the only one that stood out a lot to me, and it was because of her style and her aesthetic. She is a little bit different than Clean Girl. She's like the only one that isn't really like clean, preppy girl in the Glow House. She is all about hot pink, big lashes, freckles. You've got your electric soap brows. You're loud and you're here and you're posing and you have hair rollers in your hair. Basically, her Get Ready With Me's were like very chaotic and loud. A lot of other people in the Glow House, like if you are like normal and calm and you watch Get Ready With Me's, you probably like the ones of people being like, hey y'all, get ready with me. So today I'm going to school and I'm just gonna like put on my moisturizer. I'm so tired this morning, but this is like what I use for my eyebrows, and I think like a little lip gloss. But if you're like me and you're on Samara's side of TikTok, it's very much, you know what, there's not really a way to describe it. I'll just put in some clips for y'all.
NYX primer, and we might get a new one soon. Ew, a hair. Ew. Ow, I ate. Stop. Bye. Bye.
It's giving energy, it's giving chaos, it's giving love and light. She actually has a very interesting background too, which makes her stand out even more. Her dad is British, her mom is South African, but sister is Chinese by nationality. She was born in Hong Kong, China, which like Hong Kong is kind of its own, I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna explain Hong Kong to y'all, but Hong Kong is like legally Hong Kong is like China, but they don't recognize themselves to be part of China because it's like under a separate jurisdictional system. But I'm just gonna I know my China facts, but for the sake of this video, Hong Kong, China. But then she moved to Dubai with her family and grew up in Dubai. And then when she was in grade 4, moved to the USA. I don't know what her parents do, but like, I want to work that job. They must be rich. That sounds like the life of a billionaire to me. So to put it bluntly, people think that Samara is kind of losing her mind right now. Why do people think that? Well, it's mainly because people on TikTok are really clinging to this specific narrative. Whether it's true or exaggerated, we're gonna get to that later when I say my piece on my opinion of everything. Whether it's true or exaggerated, people are really clinging to this thought that Samara is using Zuza's passing for clout and to make money off of. But the other side of TikTok thinks that we're being way too hard on her, and this is clearly someone who is grieving and most likely a mental health crisis maybe. So let me just explain like the whole timeline for you so that y'all can make like an appropriate judgment. Okay, so Zuza passed away on September 22nd. Her family then announced her passing on September 23rd. So on that same day, Samara posted a video to her TikTok, very much hysterical from getting the news. It was quite sad. Especially if you followed her on Snapchat, you could see like all her snaps up until she got the news about Zuza. But she posted a video saying she's going to be off socials for a while. She said that she'll always call Zuza her best friend, telling everyone to go support Dagmara because she's such a good mom and she's like her second mom. She comes back on September 29th with a remembrance video for Zuza. On September 30th, this sounds like a fucking FBI article right now, like on September 30th, but like I'm not. I just want to lay out like a timeline that's really clear for everyone so that you kind of know the progression, what like led up to the crash out video, not just like, oh, she crashed out and this is what she said, because then like y'all aren't gonna really fully understand. So ignore my like FBI ass voice, like true crime ass, Law and Order ass voice. September 30th, Samara posted a get ready with me, and one of the things that she said in this get ready with me was that she's gonna go to the celebration of life and it's gonna be super beautiful, and also that her body has been waking her up every single morning just before sunrise. Like no matter how late she goes to bed, she wakes up every morning, I'm guessing probably like 5 a.m. and she just can't get back to sleep. So she's been watching the sunrise every morning, which is very cute. I think that's very beautiful. Around this same time at the end of September, there was somebody else on TikTok who was legitimately trying to use Zuza's passing as some type of like clout drama chasing thing. I don't know who it was. I'm sure I could research who it was. It's not really important who it was. It's not important to the story that we're telling here today. That's when we get this video from Kylie, known as like Kylie's response video. And like what's so crazy, people are taking this video of Kylie.
I've been trying my best to stay off of social media because it's been very hard to see people trying to create drama out of this just to gain clout.
People are taking that video that she posted on September 30th, literally months before Samara's crash out. They're taking that video and they're chopping it up and they're making it look like Kylie is talking about Samara. I'm just like, do y'all really have no lives? Like, why are y'all like specifically, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know. But anyways, who is Kylie? Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Kylie is Zuza's other best friend. They were kind of like a little bit of a trio online, Samara, Zuza, and Kylie. And Kylie has alopecia and they had connected over TikTok. I guess their parents had connected and asked like, hey, would your daughter want to hang out with my daughter? And then they got along really well and they became really close friends in the span of like, I think 4 or 5 months. Throughout all of October, Samara is actually pretty normal. I would say a lot of the stuff she's posting, she's still posting every day, but a lot of the stuff she's posting is pretty normal. It's talking about grieving, how she's grieving in her grieving process, what she's feeling, how much she misses Zuza, how much she appreciates Zuza, things that remind her of Zuza. It's pretty normal for anyone who's going through the grieving process, I would say. However, about a week before Halloween, she went to like this influencer's party. This influencer's name is like Paul Too Real. If that matters to anyone, she went to that party where she admittedly, and she said this too in another Get Ready With Me, she admittedly said, all of you guys were commenting on how drunk I was at Paul Too Real's Halloween party, but I was actually high on mushrooms, okay? I wasn't drinking, I was high on mushrooms, get your facts straight. This was concerning for a lot of people, and it's because like basically if you're already not really doing mentally well, like if you're going through something and you're not like all there mentally, it's probably not the smartest idea to throw psychedelics into the mix. And not even just like because you might have a bad trip or trip out, but it's actually like really legitimately dangerous if you have any sort of mood disorder or anything. You have no idea what psychological damage it could do to you if you're already kind of struggling over something. So I don't know, like everyone's different. That's the thing though. Like, who am I? You know, who am I? Like, I'm not your mom. If y'all want to do it, go ahead. Some people like taking microdoses on mushrooms or whatever, and it makes them feel happy. It gets rid of migraines and chronic pain sometimes. Like, there's obviously plus sides to like holistic medicines and stuff. In this case, I don't know if it was like the safest thing to get super high on psychedelic mushrooms when you're already grieving. I feel like that it's kind of like a recipe for like a really horrible trip, or like, to be honest, a psychological disaster. Like, I've been there. I'm not gonna lie, I've been there. And that's why I feel like I can speak on it. You really don't know, like, what's gonna happen to you when you come out of that trip, or what's gonna happen to you when you're in the trip. That's basically what had a lot of people concerned, was because, like, after the mushroom trip, she posted herself in the hospital a week later. And then basically things went really downhill from there. So, over a lot of October, people were really hating on her, y'all. She was getting spammed with hate comments. People were making like hate pages and hate campaigns against her. Whole TikTok pages dedicated to just hating on Samara. And this was all because of how much she mentioned Zuza in all of her Get Ready With Me's. I guess people kind of gave her about 2 weeks and then kind of got tired of her using Zuza's name and also kind of got suspicious. So people just really didn't want to believe that someone who has known someone for only 6 months could grieve for this long. I think that a lot of these comments and accounts just straight up took it way too far. Even like before she posted the crash out video, talking about,
you're using Zuza's name for clout. Zuza didn't even consider you her best friend. You knew her for only a few months. No one grieves this long. Wow. Like, you must be broke. You must really be hurting for cash. You must really need to talk about this again. Like, wow, really? We're not over it? You're not over it by now. Wow.
I'm pretty sure Samara using Zuza's name for clout was a trending search query on TikTok for like a solid 2 weeks. To combat this, she starts responding to videos, because I also got the Samara hate videos on my For You, and I looked at the comments, and there she was. For a while, she actually was defending herself. I saw her say things like, you guys are destroying me. You guys are pushing me over the edge. You guys are judging me, and you're making me feel awful about myself. People were posting like,
Samara before the glow house versus Samara after the glow house. Wow, like they really ruined her.
and she would be there in the comments being like, because you guys are ruining my life. You guys are bullying me, and you guys are tearing me apart mentally. You're making me lose my minds with how many videos you guys are making about me. After she posts being in the hospital, about 4 days goes by and she posts on November 4th. She explains that she was diagnosed with CHS, which is called cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome. CHS. But this is a disorder from long-term use of marijuana, and basically like you have to smoke every single day for like years to be diagnosed with CHS. After this video, 5 days after she tells us that she got diagnosed with CHS, she was in the hospital for it, and she's been going through it mentally. 5 days after this, we get the infamous crash out video on TikTok. So I can't actually play the crash out video for y'all because I'm pretty sure they have it like in the process of being removed from the entire internet as a whole. TikTok actually muted it when it started gaining a lot of traction. I think it got muted like 2 weeks ago. So like if y'all click on the crash out video, a lot of the comments are just like, girl, speak up. We can't hear you. What was that now? What'd you say? I also have a pretty good feeling that she's gonna copyright this video. So that means that if I play it for you, I'm gonna get a content ID claim, and then all my AdSense is gonna line her pockets. So we can't have that. I got bills to pay. I got Christmas presents to buy. I gotta buy more pink Christmas ornaments. How am I gonna pay for all my pink Christmas? How am I gonna have a pink Christmas without any AdSense? Plus, it's also a 10-minute long video, so we would be here all day if I played the whole video. So I'm basically just going to... So I'm just gonna give you like a detailed summary. She starts off the video, famously, by saying, so... this is my crash out video. She swears a lot in this video. I would say like probably every third word is her cussing us out.
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also,
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably
In some way. In fact, she actually starts out the video by saying, first of all, fuck you. Even if you follow me, fuck you. Because you didn't defend me. And I deserve the biggest fucking apology ever. Directly after that, she says her management company Tittle is amazing and nobody better fucking come for Tittle. And if you come for Tittle, you're fucking done. You're so done. I don't care if I'm an influencer. It's on. You're done.
You're done.
Also, I downloaded the transcripts too on my trusty laptop with stickers on it. Do you like them? Aren't they cute? Sorry, off topic. No one cares. So these are her words, word for word. Just pretend that I am Samara. Gianna had the best idea with that glow house. I feel so fucking bad that it didn't work. Gianna, I'm sorry, but the glow house never fucking worked. Everyone in it, you're fake as fuck. As much as I love you, bless their hearts, don't send them hate. Please don't send anybody hate because they probably didn't know, even though I lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks. And because of you guys, I am getting fucking help. I'm getting a nutritionist, whatever the fuck that is, in Miami, you dumb little shits. No one, the glow house, gave a fuck about me, and that was the whole meaning about it. Lynn made the best edit, and that explains it perfectly, because none of you guys gave a fuck about me. Don't send them hate. Bless their hearts. I don't know who Lynn is. I tried to find like the edit that she's referencing in question, but I don't know who Lynn is, and I can't find anyone named Lynn. Like, you're not really giving me much information to work with, so I don't know what edit she's talking about, but I don't know. She said someone named Jackson had a Snapchat story that says, I miss you. I love you. Rest in peace. Apparently, it was his agency that told him to post that. And then she says that his agency is pieces of shit. Go shit on them for me. For Zuza, she's gonna love me for this. I bought a fucking Uber when you were stranded at the airport, you dummy ass bitch Alexis. You. Zuza knew every word you ever said about her, you dumb little bitch. You don't think that that hurt her? If I ever see you, I don't give a fuck if I'm an influencer. It's so on. It's on. I know which Alexis she's referring to. By the way, it's just like some random like British influencer. It's like she's like so... I don't even want to like shout her out because I honestly don't even want to give her a platform. I don't even care to. I don't even care to like name her full name, but it's just like some random British influencer who has like 200,000 followers on TikTok. I don't really care. I don't think you guys should really care or like waste your time looking this girl up. Why would you want to look up a girl who literally bullied a 13-year-old girl with cancer? Let's not even do that. So she then goes on to expose someone named Benny. I suppose Benny is like her friend's boyfriend or ex-boyfriend of some sort. We're not really certain, but she calls him a little bitch. She then addresses this guy, Paul Too Real, who I mentioned before, who throws those big Halloween parties. She goes on to say, Paul Too Real, I fucking hated you for what you did. Hashtag comedy, bitch, get real. Be so fucking for real. But I gained so much respect for you over the last day. At this point in the video, she thinks that it's appropriate to strike a pose and say, just had to serve real quick so you guys know that I'm crazy. Because I fucking am crazy.
Oh my god, you are so beautiful. How old are you? Romania.
She tells the hater pages to fill out job applications and then begins to go in on a certain hater page that has been mocking her since the start. I'm literally commenting, post your face. Post your face, you dumb bitch. Cause post your face. I am. And I look bad. But you're able to screenshot it? Post your face. Let me tear you apart, you dumb fucking bitch. You're probably ugly as shit. You probably look like you have herpes behind the screen. You probably do. You're all sluts. She does take a break in between all of this rage, I don't know what this is, to thank like 5 or 6 different people, including Kylie and 4 girls from the Glow House who, interestingly enough, she had literally just said were fake as f*** and never cared about her. So that was really confusing as well. To be honest, y'all, this entire video just goes on and on where she just like calls out random people with no context, very clearly fed up with a lot of people. And she actually mentions that there's a really long list of people that she didn't name. But the common denominator here between everyone she's calling out, allegedly, is Zuza. And this is the part that really has people questioning her motives. Because after this 9.5 minute long video, she ends this rant with, I can't even, I'm just gonna play it for you. I hope that she doesn't copyright me, but.
All of you, just specifically for Zuza, I am doing this for you. And guys, please show her that you love her. I swear to fucking God, if you love her, you love me, and you would have never hated on me, so do you even love her? That is how I'm gonna end this video. And I almost killed myself on this bathroom floor.
She's basically calling out whoever she thinks has wronged her friend Zuza in some way, but forgets to give us any context for people to form their own judgments when they see this video. And that's what makes it very frustrating and very confusing to watch. And hence, that's why people are clowning it more than ever. And that's why people are generally turned off from this video. Because I don't think that she realized that most of the 40 million people who saw this video were not from like her inner circle. They're not from her fan base. They were just people who maybe knew of her, but mostly probably didn't at all. But her video assumed that everyone watching it already knows who the Glow House is, who Gianna is, who Lynn is, Alexis, Jackson, Benny, who else did she name? Paul Too Real, and what they like allegedly did to her, knows her personal history with Zuza, and it assumes that everyone knows how her CHS has affected her health mentally, and how all the hate that she was getting all of October has affected her mental health, including why she lost 25 pounds in 3 weeks, because that was never addressed. You kind of have to dig through her Get Ready With Me's to find that she was diagnosed with CHS and she was in the hospital throwing up, because one of the symptoms of CHS is you can't keep food down. You get like violent nausea. So that obviously causes people to lose weight because you can't keep food down and you lose a lot of water weight. Because she doesn't tell us this backstory, people can't follow her logic or feel what she feels. This crash out video, I think, was meant to kind of shock viewers and get everyone on her side, but instead, the video just comes across as disorganized rage with references to random people and random names that like we, to be honest, don't know and also don't really care about. Another reason why this leaves people confused is she's kind of all over the place with her tone. Within the span of 9 minutes, y'all, 9 minutes. Within the span of 9 minutes, she goes from screaming insults to demanding an apology to threatening people to asking for compassion to then accusing people of mistreating Zuza to calling us all sluts and finally saying don't send hate, while in the same breath saying please shit on them for me, you guys.
Shit on them for me and for Zuza. Zuza would love this.
Girl, no, she would not. I also want to add that during this time in November, early November, she was spamming her Snapchat story, y'all. And a lot of them, people actually screen recorded and re-uploaded to TikTok because people were like, oh, what the fuck is going on with this person? Is she okay? Someone actually made an edit on TikTok to make it look like Samara was saying that she was possessed with the ghost of Zuza, but she never said that.
I am an influencer. This is Zuza, by the way. Zuza, I'm filming you.
For context, the stuffed strawberry was a gift from Zuza, and they together named the strawberry Zuza, so it's like named after Zuza. But if you don't know those details, which honestly even most unemployed people wouldn't know, it does straight up just look like she's pretending to be possessed by the ghost of Zuza. Another one that she posted was her thanking Zuza for helping her make $3,800 in one day from posting her crash out video online. I suppose that's how much the TikTok creator program paid her. I don't see any scenario in which it is appropriate to tell a 10-minute long video raging and ranting and using your deceased best friend's name repeatedly in the video to frame it as Zuza would love this, Zuza would want this. If you love me, then you love Zuza. If you love Zuza, then you love me. I don't think that somebody should get paid for that. And I don't think that that's how she would have wanted to be remembered. And I don't even know the girl, but I don't think that that's how anybody would have wanted to be remembered. Her most recent post on TikTok is like slides, a couple photos. It was on November 13th, and it was her posing with two ready in uniform, armed first responders. I don't know if these are cops or just EMTs. They showed up to her house for some reason. She took photos of them for some reason. She made the caption, "I'm such a troll." She continued to respond to people and post on Snapchat the following day. The day after that, Zuza's family finally comes out and puts a statement out regarding everything that Samara has been saying online. The day before Zuza's celebration of life on November 15th. To Zuza's community, during this unimaginably difficult time as we prepare to celebrate Zuza's life, I need to address something that breaks my heart to even mention. Since Zuza's passing, false information has been spread about her and our family. Someone who is clearly struggling has used Zuza's death as a platform to attack us with mistruths. Despite our efforts to help this person get support, we can no longer stay silent while lies are told about our daughter. Zuza's best friend for the past 3 years was Chloe. They simply didn't feel the need to validate their friendship on social media, and that was beautiful. The noise you may be seeing online does not represent Zuza's actual life nor relationships. Zuza stood for positivity, authenticity, and lifting others up, never drama. She would be heartbroken to see her memory used this way. And since that statement came out, Samara has completely gone ghost from social media. People are checking her page every single day. Up until now. What great luck I have that she posts her explanation video literally the day before I'm supposed to upload this video. And also the day I got my hair done. So, on Wednesday night this week, during the Stranger Things premiere on Netflix, may I add, y'all made me pause my Stranger Things for this. She uploaded an explanation video to TikTok and Snapchat explaining her crash out and gave a response to what Dagmara posted online about her after a 2-week break from being fully off all socials. Again, this is another video that I can't fully play because it's 10 minutes long and I think that it's more efficient to just summarize it for y'all. But in short, in this video, she explains that the reason she crashed out was because she went cold turkey off her medications. I'm not sure what she was taking them for, but it sounds like she was implying that she does have some type of mood disorder. Join the club, sister. But the same day of posting that last TikTok post, posted up with them armed guards, turns out they were cops. And the same day that she posted that, they actually had taken her away to a hospital where she spent the last 2 weeks. She says word for word, "I was in a very, very bad state, and the best thing for me was to go here," hence the hospital clothing that she's still wearing. In terms of Dagmara's post, she made it very clear that she was very upset and hurt and also very confused why Dagmara would post that on Zuza's account because apparently they were texting each other. The tone of what Dagmara was saying personally to her was very different than the tone of that post. Basically, the whole message was just, at the end of the day, if you don't believe her, that's okay, because she was Zuza's best friend, Zuza was her best friend, Dagmara was her second mom, and she wishes nothing but the best for her. She also ends this video with, "I'm just a girl. I don't have a good past. I'm not normal, but you followed me for a reason. I've always been weird. I've always been crazy. Zuza will always be my best friend, and I love her." And then gives us this crazy transformation with this new long extensions. TikTok, however, and no surprise here, y'all, this is not a surprise, TikTok is so negative. TikTok did not really take this well. And that was because while it was a really amazing and great step to take in recovery and healing, she didn't actually give any sort of apology or take any sort of real accountability when it came to flooding the algorithms with a bunch of ridiculous videos that now, if you search Zuza's name, they will forever pop up. Some of these comments include,
"Why is Zuza's death more about Samara than Zuza herself? I'm not mad. We all saw that crash out video, correct? Her mom had absolutely every right to say what she said. This shift of celebrating Zuza's life to some internet drama was so distasteful to everyone grieving her. The way she made sure to wear the fit."
Honestly, this new video that she posted, y'all, I personally think it was a really nice gesture. I think she did an okay job at explaining herself, considering the circumstances, obviously. And I do hope that she gets back to posting regularly and she can heal and be herself again. It makes me happy to see that she is reaching out for help and she looks better. She looks a lot more calm than she has been the last month on Snapchat, to say the least. I am honestly 100% rooting for Samara. I will never not root for someone to get help and get better. Especially as somebody who knows what it's like to struggle with like mental health problems and mood disorders. Sister, like it's been like a years and years and years lifelong struggle for me, so I really feel for sis. This is definitely a really good start, but it doesn't really change what I'm about to say regarding like this entire situation. Since the celebration of life was live streamed on TikTok, everybody pointed out that Samara didn't even attend. So now that we've gone through the entire timeline, here is my opinion on the situation. And I want to be really clear. I am not here to like call out a teenager who is obviously going through something, and she is still a teenager. No matter how many people online for whatever reason are calling her a grown ass woman, sister is 18 years old. Like that's not really, she like literally just graduated high school. Like she's literally barely even got to experience the world yet. I think that we can all see here that Samara is clearly not in a good place mentally. At the same time though, y'all, two things can be true at once. Grief doesn't excuse some of these things that she's said in her chaos videos, especially when the person at the center of everything is Zuza and her mom, who just lost her own child. Whether she meant for like the videos to go viral or not, whether she meant for all of this to happen or not, people kind of felt like she might be putting herself at the forefront of a tragedy that doesn't necessarily involve her, something that isn't really all about her. Even if she was genuinely her best friend, even if she was Zuza's best friend, the videos that she made weren't necessarily about honoring Zuza or honoring that friendship. It was about Samara more or less fighting with like half of TikTok. There was so much content made about this too. You can't even search Zuza's name on any search engine without seeing videos or photos of Samara crashing out. And it just like, it really sucks that this is now eternally tied to Zuza's name. This chaos is now forever tied to Zuza's name because again, people seem to forget that what you put online is there forever. It just kind of sucks that that had to go down like that. As somebody who went through the same thing, like I lost my best friend in 2023. My lifelong ride or die, 10 years best friend. She passed away suddenly in 2023. It's almost been 3 years now. I don't go one day, not one day passed by where I don't think about her. I understand how long it takes to grieve and process grief. I understand wanting to honor someone's name and want to never let their name or legend die. So I know, I feel like I can speak on this. Also as somebody who has mood disorder struggles as well, I feel like I'm very well versed in what Samara's going through. So much well versed that actually when I was doing the research for this video, I was kind of shocked to see someone who was so unbelievably relatable to me and what I went through in my exact same situation of losing my best friend tragically. It caused me to have major crash outs just like Samara was. I didn't post it online, but the emotions that she's feeling, the fight or flight that she's feeling that I'm recognizing in this, the teenager who just wants to be validated and heard and just really just is crying for help and needs sympathy and needs someone. Like that was me. I don't agree with how she went about it, and personally I wouldn't have dragged my best friend's name into it, but again, like we all grieve differently and we all process pain differently, and none of us actually knew on a personal level the relationship between Zuza and Samara. But I think that she kind of just crossed a boundary, especially once Dagmara's statement came out, because to be honest, that mom is grieving. She lost her child and she deserves peace and dignity. I don't think Samara is evil. I think that she is a teenager still, and she's probably extremely overwhelmed, battling withdrawals from her previous years-long addiction. She's not getting any food in her system. She's been in and out of the hospital, spiraling online. Like, Loki, where are her parents? I have yet to see a parent. Where are her parents? How do they... Is no one involved here? Is no one really gonna step in? But none of that makes her behavior okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like this situation is really complicated. So let me know what you guys think down below about this whole issue. Let me know what you guys think. I'm genuinely interested in your opinion. Genuinely. I just want to know, like, what do you think about this whole mess? All right, y'all, if you made it to the end of this video, comment the pizza emoji, because I'm kind of craving pizza for some reason. Also, to let me know that y'all are OGs and made it all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, then please let me know by booping the subscribe button down below so you can support my channel and help my channel grow. and set your phone alarms because I post new videos just like this one every Friday or Sunday morning. But that is enough from me. Y'all, I am exhausted. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next one.